So to open up, Alexander, we have to talk about the Stanley Cup run, which was incredible, and there's a lot of questions that are going to come out of it. But there's one moment, and it happened in the first series against the Boston Bruins. Bruins are up 3-1 in the series. It's a tie game. It's about to go into overtime. Brad Marchand has a breakaway, can end your season, and Sergei Bobrovsky makes the most clutch pad save to save your season. What went through your mind as you're watching Brad Marchand with a puck on his stick looking to end your season?
For some reason, I was really confident it's not going to go in. Like there was a... Like I was actually on the ice and it was a offensive zone face-off for us. 7 seconds to go. You would have never thought that in 5 seconds...
Yep.
Yeah.
Marchand's going to be a breakaway in our own end. And but for some reason, I knew Bob was going to save that. And then ever since, it was just our time to roll.
Okay. Now, did you know because you were hoping that he was going to make the save? Or did you see something on the breakaway that said to you that Bob was going to make the save?
Well, I thought first of all, I thought there's not enough time, and maybe Brad knew there's not enough time to try and make any deke, and then he tried to shoot, and I think Bob is one of the best in the league to save the breakaways. Like he's been in practice, there's no one can really score on him in those, and for some reason I just had that confidence in him, and that it's not going to go in. He's going to save that, and we go in overtime.
During that run, you beat Boston, who had an incredible season. You beat Toronto, and everybody likes beating Toronto. And then you beat Carolina, which gets you into the Stanley Cup final. Was there one of those 3 series wins in particular that you love the most?
Well, most memorable one for sure. It's hard to say. Boston 3-1 down, coming back, couple overtimes, coming back and winning in Game 7 overtime. That was incredible. That's once in a lifetime thing. Toronto also in overtime last game. Carolina also 2 seconds before the end of the regular time regulation. Chucky scores that goal. All of those, they ended either overtime or 2 seconds before
sudden.
the end. Yeah. So it was all of those were we'll never forget that feeling. Where I was either on the bench or on the ice. It was just remember being really excited.
I can tell you're sitting here you're thinking about it. You still got the big smile on your face.
Yeah, that's one of the first times I'm thinking about it again.
Oh, really, eh? Do you ever go back and watch any of this stuff?
I saw some goals, of course, from the playoffs, but I've been trying to take a full break from hockey for this summer, and for sure I'll see them again. I'm sure Paul is going to show a lot of those goals in the training camp.
Let me ask you about Paul, because that was a fascinating experience for everybody, and it almost seemed as if that was, Paul Maurice's, personal revenge tour. Take down the Maple Leafs, take down the Carolina Hurricanes.
Right.
The cherry on top would have been if he would have faced the Winnipeg Jets in the Stanley Cup final, then the revenge tour would have been complete. How was Paul Maurice through all of this as a first-year coach with the Cats?
Oh yeah, amazing. I have to say, we went pretty much through everything during that season. We were down. We started well. We were 4-1 starting the season, and then pretty much nothing went our way. We didn't play well. We didn't play as good as we could have. And in January or something like that, we were 13 points out from the playoffs, and of course nobody had a great time during that time. And the way he treated us and the way he got us out of that slump and got us to play the way we played until the all the way to the end. Like, it's a lot of credit to him, how he got us ready for every game, and how he changed our mindset that we're not a 13 points out of kind of team. Like, we're a playoff team. We got to be in the playoffs. And actually that helped us because we started our playoffs in January already.
What did that night in Toronto? What did he say on the bench when he called that timeout to yell at everybody? Give me a word by word breakdown of what he said.
I don't know if that's 2023. I don't think it's allowed to give you but for sure it got us going. For sure.
I can understand why you don't want to say it. I wanted to, during the playoffs, we've heard now, Ekblad, he was really hurt. Montour, he was really hurt. Tkachuk got hurt. I mean, I couldn't believe he played a final game like that. Of all the things you saw, because that's one of the things I remember when Shea Weber retired or said he wasn't going to play again. The Montreal players told me, and even before they said, you would not believe what that guy goes through to play. And I'm just wondering if there was stuff you saw during those playoffs where you said, wow, I cannot believe what this guy is doing to play.
Especially during finals, we had those guys, maybe 4 or 5 more guys that would not play in regular season, or even maybe first round, they would not be able to play. That was insane to there's a line to the medical room before the game to go and get something done to be able to play. And that just tell us how bad we want it, how bad we battle whole regular season to get to that point, and everyone wants to play and contribute. And yeah, sometimes it's gonna be like that. And of course, it would have been nice to see them all healthy, but I don't think any team in the playoffs are fully healthy. So
right,
everyone goes through something.
Was there one of those players or a couple of those players, and Elliotte mentioned Ekblad, and we all know about Tkachuk at the end. Was there anyone that you looked at before a game and said that there's no way this guy can play?
Yeah, you mentioned those names, Montour. Gudas was one. He's a true warrior, and he went through a lot. And the way he plays too is not the
He's not soft.
He's not soft. He's not gonna skate by you, or he's not gonna not block the shot. So the way he still played every game is just unbelievable.
That's the thing. Some of these guys. Well, obviously Gudas signed elsewhere, but you're not going to have Montour, you're not going to have Ekblad to start the season. And in some ways, I think it's almost cruel in a way. You go all the way to the final. You do everything you need to do to get there, and then the next year, there's no break. You have to start to make the playoffs, and you're not going to have these guys there. The challenge it's big. It's very big. It's almost not fair. It's very big.
Yeah, for sure. You're missing those type of guys. It's core of the team and leaders of the team, and of course that means everyone else have to step up and play even better. And I know we got a lot of good players coming in, and we're missing two defensemen, 2 top defensemen. So we have, I think, four new defensemen coming in.
Yeah.
So I think we'll be fine for sure.
Now, was there, as you're watching all this, I don't know how much they tell you about what they're thinking. Do they tell you much about what they're thinking?
They're not asking me to press the button, but yeah, we talk sometimes about some stuff, but obviously I'm not the GM, and
right.
They make all the decisions. But if they ask me about any opinions, I'm very happy to to share my thoughts.
Was there one of the players you looked at and you said, I like that one in particular? I like that one.
Everyone who's coming in.
True captain.
Yeah, everyone who comes
comes
in.
C on the shirt there. I guess that's, but that is a very captain's answer. Good for you.
Yeah, I mean, all those guys, like you know, they've been in the NHL for a while, and some of them even more experienced. And like Kulikov is coming back. He was played for 3 years when I came to the league. He helped me.
Good guy.
Yeah, he helped me a lot to get to adjust to NHL, to the Panthers, and then unfortunately he got traded, but now he's back and feels like he never left. So it's great. And then all the other guys too.
You know, you're in a really interesting spot here with the Florida Panthers, who are heading into their 30th season. Like, this is going to be a big celebration year for the Florida Panthers. And you know, you look at the roster, and it's not as if it's, you know, the lion's share of players were drafted and developed. I mean, you were Lundell, Aaron Ekblad, but after that, there's a lot of, you know, traded and free agents and waiver wire claims. This is a really unique way to put a team together. I mean, I like it because I don't like the idea that there's only one way to build a winning team. And I think the Florida Panthers sort of proved that last season, that there's a lot of ways to make a winning team. What are you looking forward to? What are you expecting as you head into what's going to be a celebration season? I mean, 30 years of Florida Panthers hockey.
Well, that's one thing, like, to get excited about. Of course, there's going to be some badges on the jerseys and on the ice, and some kind of like celebrations throughout the year for that. I know we have some guys who were drafted by Panthers, 4 or 5 guys, and other guys come in from trades or free agency. And I mean, we have people in the organization starting from Bill Zito who knows what they're doing, and they do really well. They know how to build a team that plays the way we want to play and leaves hockey as a professional hockey player. So I think it's great spot to be right now, and like the standards are going every year. They're going like higher and higher to come to the rink, and no matter like if you play next year, your next game is in 2 weeks, you have to work really hard on that day as well.
So now, with just on an individual basis, now with Patrice Bergeron retired, do you say to yourself, that Selke trophy is mine?
First thing came to mind was that my face-off percentage will probably go up like 1% or 2%. He was one of those guys who dropped my percentage very low. But yeah, he's definition of a Selke type of player, and he was one of those guys who you hate to play against. Like, always, you you touch the puck, he's always there on you, not giving you any space or time. Face-offs, huge part. He's always there to take the face-off, and like 70% of them, he's gonna win, and their team knows it. They're confident with him. So yeah, game of hockey will miss him for sure.
Last one, Wimbledon. I thought Djokovic was going to win that. I thought he was going to find a way to win that. You agree? I was shocked.
Yeah, I agree too. He's like 10 years not losing on the center court in Wimbledon, but obviously Alcaraz is something special. They had great final in Cincinnati. Yeah. Like, those two guys, I feel like they're just in their own league.
I know you're a heck of a player. If you played Djokovic, how many points do you think you could get off him?
Probably 0.
You don't think you could get 1?
Well, maybe on my serve. Maybe 1. Like, if he makes some stupid mistake. Then I don't think I will be able to hit a winner on him.
You don't, eh? I mean, like, I know how hard that is, and I know how great he is, but I've heard you're a really good player. I figured you could get One or two.
I don't really think.
You don't know. Wow.
I think if he just keeps returning the ball to me, I'll eventually make the mistake.
I admire your honesty.
Sometimes it's not fun, to be honest.
Well, you gave us a lot of fun last year, and look forward to more this season. Aleksander, thanks so much for this.
Thank you, guys.